to you, sir.
Thank you, Andres. Dear participants, good afternoon. First of all, I want to know that all of you and your family members are wealthy, healthy, and send my best regards from Madrid to Greece, to Portugal, to Cyprus. Bon dia, Rita. We met an excellent meeting, by the way, before pandemic started with Prime Minister Mitsotakis in Athens, and he's fully committed for tourism. He personally is involved and leading the process in Greece, and my best wishes and regards to Greece and France, of course. All countries, as you mentioned, were affected by this pandemic, and I don't want to go back how important, and it's first time ever what's happened for the industry, and we all understand what was the damage and what is the damage for airline companies, for hotels, unfortunately. But I think that tourism has a power to recover very fast, and let me to brief what we are doing, how do we see the future, because we are concentrating on the future and to decide and to see solutions, what might be during this period. Very weird and very strange and very hard year for all of us. First of all, I want to thank economists to put for organizing this event, and it comes at the right time and with the right participants to put tourism in top of countries and economists itself. Tourism is the first sector signed out to make an effective contribution to emerge from this crisis, and the reasons are crystal clear. Tourism means jobs, and jobs mean livelihoods and communities and social stability. Tourism has the widest economic value chain of any sector, and tourism has the deepest social footprint. So our message is simple, and travel is a long way. Trust is the new currency. We need to, starting from trust to each other, and the steps we are making. Let me to explain you. We will travel tomorrow, and nobody doubts that, but only if there is a trust. And tourism is the best transmission mechanism for the trust. And we started, by the way, a very interesting campaign from the very beginning. We call it "Stay at Home." That means to travel tomorrow. Now, wow, why? Because tourism can only happen between people, and we represent the leading socio-economic requiring interaction among the people. Tourism is regaining momentum and unprecedented recognition. And in recent weeks, UNWTO has made tourism as a key part of the conversation and put it on agenda of United Nations, the European Commission, the G20, and the G7. A part of it, we created our big crisis committee, starting very first day when pandemic was announced, and other economic sectors need to make tourism part of their conversation. This means that they require governments and financial institutions to go beyond the words. We need ongoing action, and we announced many times it. We are talking with all leaders, and all leaders understand how important is and how priority is, and they put already on top their agenda tourism. Now let's talk a little bit about Europe, and Europe can lead the way for the rest of the world. The European Union is stepping up, as are France, Italy, Spain, Portugal. They are all supporting the tourism sector with unprecedented amounts of funds. In this past week, we have witnessed the important announcement regarding slowly opening tourism markets in Europe. These experiences will be vital for Europe and beyond. We will witness to slow and responsible opening up to tourism. These announcements go hand in hand with the necessary steps to increase consumer confidence. This is very important. And to travel again, we need to ensure safety for all, for residents and visitors alike. This will ensure a solid return and sustainable comeback of tourism. Strong support from governments and financial institutions will deliver benefits beyond tourism itself. This is very important, and I want to focus on it. We saw this already in the 2008 crisis, and tourism is again ready to play its part. By backing tourism to bounce back again, government and financial institutions can lay the foundations for stronger and better recovery from the crisis. This will also build the resilience for the future, and confidence generates trust as the new key variable and economic recovery equation. And tourism is its very center. But this equation will only be implemented if we succeed in working together. And again, coordination, it's our role, and we assume this responsibility. And that's why we are coordinating via our crisis committee with the biggest player in the sector. And only together we really stronger, and this is one of the main lessons of this pandemic. Partnerships are not empty concept, and they are an investment with a guaranteed return. And tourism is the right vehicle to convey this message and concrete results to the benefit of all in Europe and beyond. And I want to thank all our friends, all our colleagues, partners, to be united ever as we are today. Thank you again, and thank you for your attention.